The top 5 photo spots of the Algarve by a professional photographer. You might be wondering, well, this behind me is not the Algarve. You're right, these are the Austrian Alps of Tyrol. And the problem was we had way too much wind when we were shooting in the Algarve, so all our audio recordings were not usable. So you will have to see the Alps now behind, but we have a lot of cool footage from the Algarve with all the steep cliffs and the beaches and the romantic and nice old cities and towns we have there. So let's start. My first tip is the famous Cabo de São Vicente. I hope I speak that correctly, I'm not Portuguese, sorry. It's the very beautiful and very famous light tower, almost in the southwestern end of Europe, near the city of Zagreb. It's a very beautiful place, you can reach it easily by car, you can also walk there by Zagreb. You can go there on the northern side to the cliffs, also to the south. That's where most of the people and tourists are going. It's an amazing photo spot, especially for sunset. So reserve your seat there and take your wide angle lens with you, because like that you can take all the beauty of the cliffs, the light tower and the sunset in your picture. Please keep in mind that it's not that easy to walk there, so you will have to watch out for all the stones when you go there, and there will also be quite some people, so keep that in mind when you plan your trip there. My next tip is way less known than Cabo de São Vicente. It's the viewpoint of Cordoama. It's on the west coast of the Algarve. You can reach it easily via car. It's a dirt road, but you can reach it with any car actually. The parking is for free. You have a nice view over the ocean, on the steep cliffs, and also to nice sandy beaches there. When you're lucky and you come for sunset, you not only will have the nice sunset pictures you can make and enjoy the view, you will also maybe see surfers and paragliders. It's a well-known spot for these two sports, so if you're lucky, you will also be able to shoot them when they fly or surf around the waves and the cliffs. We had that luck, and it was just an amazing sight to see those people doing that. Ferragudo is a nice old romantic fisherman town. It's in the south of the Algarve, near the city of Portimao. It's a very big city. It's just across the river. You will find a small old village. It's still used with fishermen, and that is what we are going to shoot there as photographers. Old fishermen doing their job or their leisure activity. And maybe there you will find 1 or 2 old fisher boats laying around that you can shoot. I suggest to go there during the day even, or for sunset to have a nice light. During the day I suggest you also take coffee there in the old city. Pastéis de nata, hope I spoke that correctly. It's one of these specific, typical Portuguese treats you should try. My favorite place and city in the Algarve is Lagos, also in the west of the Algarve, and it's one of the most beautiful cities you should see in this area. It's picturesque, you can make a lot of pictures in the city, in the harbor also with the fishermen there. But my tip is the Ponte da Piedade. It's kind of a half island, it's a natural area. It's very beautiful, very steep and small cliff areas. You can make lots of pictures there, you can walk there, you can run there. There's a nice path around the area now. It's great for sunset and sunrise photography. I suggest as a photographer you go there early for sunrise, then there are way less people and you have all the area for yourself and you can make your favorite picture. the best and most well-known spot is straight at the light tower. There is a staircase down to the water, and there's a small harbor for very small boats and for tourists, and it's a very nice motif you should take as a photographer. Also here I suggest a wide angle lens and also a normal lens, maybe even a telelens if you want to shoot some other places in the distance. At the west coast of the Algarve you have the Atlantic Ocean, of course, with very big waves and very steep cliffs. One of my favorite areas is near the village of Algesur, or it's a small city now. You have several spots you can go to. Some are reachable by car, like Arifana or Monte Clerigo or Bordera Beach. All these three places are great for photography as well, usually for sunset. Praia da Bordera is also very nice on sunset because there is a nice sandy lagoon where the sun is going up usually, and that can be very mystique. One of the most famous places for surfers in the Algarve is Arifana Beach, Praia da Arifana, and you should go there as photographer as well because there is a very nice viewpoint with a restaurant where you can directly park your car and have a great view, not only to the steep cliffs around, they are very impressive, also the surfers, and especially when you hit a day with good light, sunset, and with great waves for at the right time and the right people, you should definitely bring your telelens to shoot these sportsmen in action. Bonus tip number 1 is for all drone pilots out there. Of course, you have to follow the rules, laws and restrictions in the Algarve. Some areas are protected. You can ask for an allowance at the state institutions to fly your drone there. Despite all that, especially at the steep cliffs, there are a lot of birds who are bringing up their young ones there. Especially in winter time, you should be very careful, not only because of the birds of course, also because of your own drone, because they might be very aggressive and take down your drone. Bonus tip 2, it's for you romantic people out there. This spot I'm talking about is called Praia da Marinha, Marinha Beach. There is a rock formation that is called Elephant Rock, and there you can not only make great pictures at sunrise, also you can sit there alone or as a couple and make a picture of you, or let somebody take a picture of you with a wide angle lens, and then you can use these two rock formations to form a heart. And I guess that's one of the most romantic and most influencer places you should have seen in the Algarve. All informations you will find on our website. I will link the page in the description. So enjoy Portugal and make some great pictures and share them with us. Bye!